It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll send Judy in motion left. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow on play action. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Gun.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Eleven, Thomas.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Gotta go.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
12.
On second down, Shields. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Shields.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here now a third down and 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Here's Matt Ariza now.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now, Shields. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards to pick up first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Off the play fake. Schmidt.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Schmidt.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at the 41. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Shields, good foot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And running with power here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Schmidt. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On first down, Shields. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Shields. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
Operating from the gun, Schmidt.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Burrow to throw on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first and 10, Schmidt.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now it's second and 10.
Throwing again, Schmidt.
This will be caught. Judy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Schmidt. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action, Schmidt. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, Schmidt. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. They'll run on first down. Shields fighting him off. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
205 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So nothing doing there, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Broncos.
Back to throw. Schmidt. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that you're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Schmidt. Blitz coming, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 43.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Kramer. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. Schmidt.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Shields. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Broncos nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only about the 4. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They throw it out right complete, and he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the middle they go. Shields. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shields fighting through. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll try the left side. Shields. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
it.